Hi everyone, I'm Terry from nutsaboutsstamping.com. I'm back today with another Sundays with Sizzix project idea. This week I'm going to create a really fun Father's Day card idea because Father's Day is coming up next month. So over the next couple of weeks I'm going to show you several ideas and hopefully one you'll love so much you'll want to make it too. I'm also going to use the Seaside embossing folder, and that's where I'm going to start my card. The base is going to be Tranquil Tide. I've cut it 8.5 by 5.5 and scored it at the 4 1/4 mark. And I'm going to use my Big Shot platform because that's what you use with embossing folders. So I'm going to tuck the designer series, or the cardstock inside the embossing folder, like so, and I'm going to lay it down on top, and then I'm going to put the top cutting pad on, and then I'm going to run it through the Big Shot, and that will emboss the front of my card. Like so. Isn't that pretty? I love the wavy lines through it. Hopefully you can see it okay. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is create some layers for the front of my card. And next I'm going to start with a piece of ribbon. I have the Night of Navy, and it is a corduroy ribbon. It is in the Occasions catalog, which is retiring really soon. So if you love these kind of products, you will definitely want to pick them up before they retire at the end of May. So I put some adhesive on the back of this ribbon. I've pre-cut it, so before the video began, I measured the ribbon so I know how much I would need to go around my card. And then I'm going to take the adhesive off the other side. And then just lay it right on top, like so, and that will hold it in place. Then the next thing I'm going to do is bring in a piece of the True Gentleman Designer Series paper. This paper is so much fun. And I've taken this piece with the bow ties, and I've created a layer for the front of my card. I'm going to use my snail adhesive, or if you wanted, you could use some Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm going to alter this a little bit because the ribbon is quite thick, and with the embossed background, I think it would be better just to pop it up. So I'm going to use some leftover pieces of Stampin' Dimensionals. It's really sticky because the snail adhesive is on the back of this. But this will help secure it to the front of the card. I worry that when I mail it, it might, with all the jiggling around en route, this piece might fall off if I just use snail. There we go. That's nice and secure. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is bring in a scrap piece of Very Vanilla, and I'm going to use my Tranquil Tide ink. I've got the phrase from the stamp set that says, "Lookin' sharp." It's this one here with the glasses. So I'm going to ink it up with Tranquil Tide and stamp it down, like so. Now if I wanted to bump it up a little bit, what I could do is I could take my markers, my Stampin' Write markers, my Tranquil Tide and maybe Night of Navy, color the glasses and the words and maybe the image around the outside using the navy and the Tranquil Tide. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to keep it one color. And then I've got the coordinating punch. Gotta love a bundle. Stamp set and a punch. And, oh, I'm going to use my punch again. And I've got a scrap piece of chocolate chip cardstock. This color is retiring at the end of May, so get it now if you love it like I do. I've also pre-punched a Very Vanilla, and I'm going to punch a Night of Navy. I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to layer them. So I'm going to start with my navy on the bottom, and then I'm going to add my Very Vanilla next. And then I'm going to do my chocolate chip on top. And I'm going to create an embellishment for the front of the card. If you like this idea, try it with punches that you have at home, or consider getting this punch and this stamp set bundle together. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is, I have created, before the video began, I've done 2 of these. I'm just going to move this one a little bit closer so it matches the other one. There. So I've got 2 that are very similar, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add them to the front of my card. I'm going to put this one like this, and I'm going to put this one like this. See where we're going with this? And then I'm going to bring in the Lookin' Sharp, and I think rather than pop it up, I'm just going to lay it flat by using some more snail adhesive, like so. Very unusual layout idea. Now, I didn't make this idea up all by myself. As a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, Stampin' Up! Sends us a quarterly magazine with some ideas in it that you won't see anywhere else. And this layout idea, or a similar layout idea, was in their magazine, and I took it and kind of made it my own and thought I would share it with you too. For a complete listing of the supplies that I used and the measurement for all of the cardstock and paper layers, please visit my blog, www.nutsaboutstamping.com. While you're on my blog, look through all of my other ideas. I have a ton of them. I try and post something every day or every second day for you. You can also subscribe to my free newsletters. I send a newsletter out once a week with an idea that you won't see anywhere else. So it's an exclusive idea, and it only goes to my newsletter subscribers. If you also want to place an order for the products that I use to make this card, there's a Shop Now button on my blog too. Then that'll take you over to my online store. I'm Terry. I'm nuts about stamping. I'll see you next week with another idea. Bye for now.